Hey there crafters, Louise with you today, welcome along and thanks for checking out this video. I actually designed this cut file because it has been a little while since I have pulled out my silhouette cameo, and with my mojo missing at the moment, well, I had to kickstart it somehow, so best to pull out a cut file. And the kit sort of inspired me. You'll see here, sorry, I'll get back to inspiration, but I'll just explain what's actually happening here. My sticky mat for my silhouette is a little bit dodgy, but it's got life left in it. So I just use a little bit of masking tape to actually stick my paper to my mat so I can cut it, but I didn't get the positioning right of the masking tape, and the upper section was just a little bit destroyed, so I'm just going to use some black cardstock and actually fix that upper section. So this the kit actually inspired this particular cut file. So it had this kind of leafy, florally kind of feel to the sticker sheet, and I kind of thought, oh, I can probably do something with this. So I created this cut file which simply says the word happy, and it's attached to a frame, and it has the leaf protruding from it as well. So super easy to use. This is of course available to subscribers and anyone in general who would like to use this cut file, but I have this cute little snap. This is my ginger Mr. Popeye, and is pretty much just an all-round menace. So he's actually in one of the cubes on my craft desk, just checking things out, having a little look. So I snapped a quick picture. Thankfully I had my phone with me, and that's going to be the feature of today's layout. So you can see I'm creating in 9x12, and what I want to focus on is some of these pattern papers and how to use them in some slightly different ways. So you can see that I've got that solid sort of square background. I've got a torn piece as well. I am going to of course add some colour to my happy word background, so definitely going to fussy cut that so that I've got a little bit of dimension between that word and the background. Now, I love the floral stickers that came with the sticker sheet. Simple Stories is a huge favourite of mine, and of course patterns and textures that just coordinate fabulously with this month's kit. So I'm going to mount that floral, and I'm going to stick that onto my photo as well. Now you can see that I've cut this slightly larger and that it does actually overlap the border of the 9x12 that I'm using, but that doesn't necessarily bother me. I can simply trim that. It's not something that's going to affect the layout greatly. It's just a little piece that's sort of got a little bit of overhang there, nothing that's too problematic. So just give that a little bit of a trim if you've cut your cut file slightly too large. Now here's where I'm going to add a little bit of extra colour. So you can see in the background I've used that sort of green, then I've used a little bit more of the green, teal and blue with the stripes. I've used lots of the blue embellishments from the sticker sheet. I needed that little pop of pink just to add something a little bit extra. All right, now the black was quite harsh, and so I wanted to blend this in a little bit. So I'm actually going to pull out my gold pen and just do a little bit of colouring. And it was while I had the gold pen out that I kind of thought to myself, oh, maybe I could add a little bit of a border with this gold, because it would be quite subtle. It wouldn't be too overwhelming, but a border is sometimes a good way to finish a page as well. It just gives you that little bit of something around the edges that kind of makes a layout look finalised. So I love the way that the pink happy looks. I love the florally cluster and mounted up on a little bit of cardboard with that floral seems to look quite pretty. I'm going to add the rest of my title. So I'm going to add the word cat. So it's my happy cat. And that's how I'm going to title this page. The little embellishment alphas, I definitely recommend using some glue to stick those down. Even though they have adhesive on the back, I find long term that you just need a little bit of something extra to hold them in place if you want your layouts to last. And then of course I've got this little bit of a pink theme happening over the top, so I'm going to go with that and use some of the pink stickers. I decide on a circular border just as something different, because normally I draw a little doodled border, but I think the circular border is quite interesting and really helps to bring your eye to the center of the page. I have only done part of it because off camera I'm going to go and finish that so that you don't have to sit here and actually watch me doodling around the border of a page. A couple of little extra embellishments, but I do think that this is a super cute layout and I love how it looks. I am of course going to add a couple of little pops. Nothing would be finished without some little bits of bling, and of course they're pink just to tie that in again as well. I always put tacky glue again behind my dots. I find that the adhesive on these doesn't last terribly well, whether that's just my particular climate that I live in, the hot Queensland humid region, but definitely the glue helps to keep these layouts finished. All right, so from me, that is my Happy Cat layout. I hope that you are excited to have a bit of a play with that cut file, and thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you've checked out Kitaholic Kits.